Hey Pisces, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this is Justine. This is where we get all up in other folks' business about love and relationships. This reading is good for Pisces Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Let me remind you that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. And with that, let's begin. I'm going to pull my 3 cards. Things are probably going to be pretty simple. Straight to the point. We're already 4 days into the month. I apologize for that, but you know, sometimes you just gotta live life out here. You don't always have time to sit in front of the camera. At least I don't. Okay. So the first card we have is the World card. It's a major arcana. It's the last major arcana. The 21st. Major arcana. Second card is the 8 of Cups. And the third card is the Ace of Pentacles. Pisces. I'm sorry, my voice is a little raspy. We got rain and allergies and all those things. Pisces. I am actually very glad to see these cards come up because I feel like for a while you guys have really been having it kind of tough. So there's something new coming in for you because I can really sum this up real quick, and this reading can be done in 3 minutes. Pisces, I think you finally got yourself together and saw something through to completion. There was some cycle that was completed. The World card is about completion. It's the last card in the major arcana, and the major arcana is the Fool's journey through life because we start with 0, the Fool. There are 22 major arcana, and because the major arcana starts with 0, the World is the 21st, and it just says, you know, through your journey for whatever particular situation we might be dealing with, this is love and relationships, you've gotten to some sort of completion. And I think you came to that completion because you decided that no matter how hard it gets, how tough it is, that you're going to walk away. It's not focusing, dudes. I don't know why. It's kind of dark. It won't focus. Oh, crap. Okay, trust me, it's the 8 of Cups, guys. Anyway, I think you have decided to walk away from something that was comfortable. Something that felt good, even if it wasn't. But you're willing to step out of that. See it focus just for a second. And you're willing to go out there into the crazy, scary world. If you could see this card the way that I wanted you to see it, you'd see that there were these 8 brilliant cups in the background. And she's turned her back on them, no matter what was in those cups. And they're all standing upright, so I assume that whatever they have in them, they've been contained. But, you know, she says, nope. I don't even know what's out there, and there's a storm of brewing because it's gray. The skies are gray up there, so storms are brewing. This cute little comfortable space does not look like what she sees ahead of her. What she sees ahead of her is something that is a little rocky and unknown because she can't see beyond those trees, and there are mountains back there. So that means those are mountains, depending on how far she goes on her journey, those are mountains that she's got to climb. Pisces, I feel like you have come to the point where you say, no matter what mountains I have to climb, no matter what storms I have to go through, I need to do something different with my life. I need to complete these cycles that I've been in with your lover or your relationship, your feelings, your emotions. You've come to the point where you felt like you needed to just get on with it. Wrap that up, whatever it is you've been hanging on to, and decide to see what else is out there. Now, the reason that I say that this is a good thing is because if you look at the world card, she looks happy, healthy, and satisfied. I want to say too, Pisces, for those of you who are dealing with family situations, it is definitely graduation season. We may be a little beyond that now. But that came up for me because I saw her throwing her hat in the air, and it reminded me of when graduates do that, you know, they take their cap off and toss it into the air. So, some of you Pisces could be in some sort of family dynamic where maybe you have a kid that has graduated and is headed out into the world, and you might be worried about being an empty nester. That may have been scary to you. But you and the baby have come to a point where you know you both need to move on with life and explore new things. And you both know that there are going to be hard times and mountains to climb, and there are going to be storms. But you're going to walk away. That baby's going to walk. She's no longer a baby if they graduated, but they're going to walk away from what's comfortable, and you're going to have to let go of what was comfortable. Now, of course, for all of you, this is not going to be the situation where you have a kid graduating, but that did come up for me. The last card is the Ace of Pentacles. I want to say this before I move on. Even though there are going to be storms are blowing and mountains climb and all of that, there are plentiful resources to help you or whomever it is that may be walking away from something get through. Just believe that there is plenty of resources and actually intuitive insight to get you through, to get them through. So the last card, as I was getting to, is the Ace of Pentacles. Something new is coming in, something that is concrete, something that is tangible. What this says to me is that because you're willing to let go of something, because you're willing to wrap something up and accept the changes that may be coming in your life and take this new journey, whether or not it's because you chose to, Pisces, or the universe made this decision for you. And that could be, like I said, you know, you got a kid that's graduating, or somebody, you know, just walked away and now you have to do something different. Either way, because that choice was made and you know that you've come to a point of completion and that you have to move on no matter what the circumstances are, because of that state of mind, because of that willingness to do just that, something new is coming in for you with the Ace of Pentacles. And it's going to be something that you can see, touch, taste, smell. Something concrete, something tangible is what I'm saying. It's not going to come to you in the form of spiritual insight or mindfulness, or that's not how it's coming. Even though I mentioned intuitive insight, this is about your journey forward. I'm talking about whatever it is that's coming to you. And I told you there were resources, right? I said with this card, there are resources out there for you. This card backs that up. There's resources for you. If you're worried about somebody that you know you care a lot about who is moving on in life, whether that be a kid or even a partner who maybe you guys aren't partners anymore, but you still have love for that person, and maybe they still have love for you, but a relationship has ended. It has come to a completion, and it may be the best thing for the both of you. It is the best thing for the both of you looking at these cards. If you choose to accept and let go, and let me reiterate real quick, I kind of switch gears. This is for people who may have been in relationships that have come to an end, and you thought that that was hard. You thought that that was the end of the world. It's not. It's exactly what needs to happen, what needed to happen. We're already 4 days into the month, and I know I talked a lot in past tense. So this situation could have already occurred, not even within just the last 4 days. These energies are fluid. I know we're talking about June, but this could have already been brewing. If we've already gotten to the world card, then this is not something that happened just last night. or it, you know, it didn't just come up out of the blue. This is something that has been coming. So, okay, back to it. For those of you who may be ending a relationship, and doing so with love, understanding, and compassion, doing it the right way, the mature way, feeling happy, healthy, and satisfied about your choices, there are new resources coming for you. And if you're worried about that person and how they might fare, maybe it was you who decided to call off the relationship, but you've been worried because you didn't know how that other person was going to make it. They're cool. They're going to be just fine. They're going to weather the storms and all of that good stuff, and there's going to be resources out there for them in order for them to make it through. And that's going to come in the form of, you know, let's say you split up with somebody and you guys were living together. They didn't have a lot of money. You're worried about where they're going to live. This is tangible. This is houses, cars. This is good health. If you were worried about how they were going to fare, could they physically make it? Yes, they can. If this is you, yes, you can. If somebody has split up with you, if you've decided to move on and you're worried about where am I going to stay? What am I going to eat? You know, am I going to be healthy? Can I do this? Yes. The answer is yes. Yes, you can. Yes, they can. And this could even be in the form of a new physical relationship, because pentacles also represent the physical body. So some of you may be wrapping up relationships and immediately heading into new ones. What I have to say though is I don't think, for those of you who I say may be immediately heading into new relationships, I don't necessarily think it's with somebody that you didn't know. And I'm not saying that there were things going on while you were in a relationship with somebody else, but I don't think that this is entirely a new situation for those of you who may be getting out of old relationships and getting into new ones. It could be, but I just have a feeling that for a lot of you who that may be the case for, you already knew this person. Is the grass greener on the other side? Ooh. You know what? That's a good question. Let's pull another card to see. Because this looks all good to me. But I do want to ask a question. Is this grass greener on the other side for those of you who may be ending one relationship and getting into another one? You can't see it. I'm sorry. Is the grass greener on the other side? Let us see. Grass greener on the other side. Seven of Cups. All right, we're dreaming about it. Listen. Is the grass green on the other side? Not necessarily. The Seven of Cups is about dreaming and fantasy and illusion. But sometimes we bite off more than we can chew. We get a little bit more than we bargain for, because it was illusions and it was dreams. But because of these other cards, what I am going to say is that for those of you who may be getting out of a relationship and into a new one, it's a lateral move. You're not going to do any better. You're not going to do any worse. You're just going to do something different. And if that's what you want, that is absolutely okay. And that's the way that I see it, Pisces. If anybody would like to get a personal reading with me, my information should be in the description box. Thank you, and I hope to talk to you guys again next month.